Alright guys, welcome back to another video from Evolutions. Today, a lot of people have been messaging me about the Volvo, saying how well it's done so far. Basically, I just thought about doing like a 1-year ownership update really. So yeah, I mean, with that being said too, I know a lot of people, and surprisingly, the two Volvo videos did way better than I expected it to go. So as we're going to do a 1-year ownership review. A lot of people have been asking me about future plans with the car, if I plan on selling it or not. Basically, if I plan on selling it, if I plan on modding it. So yeah, I'm gonna go over some of the things that I plan on doing with the car. So like I said, as far as the 1-year ownership, right now we're at 159,085 miles as of right now, and I have yet still to have a single problem with this car whatsoever. The only major problem, I guess, the only problem I'm having right now is that the driver's side headlight went out, which is the end of the world. So but I mean, literally, I have yet to have a single mechanical problem out of it. I know when I said when I first got it, earlier this year, well, earlier last year, that, like I said, these had some transmission problems. I haven't had it. What I did was I ended up getting the I'm about to butcher this name, so I'm sorry. It's the RICA tune for it, Rika tune for it. And I actually had the dealership put it on for me. So, and since then, I mean, I have never had a single shifting problem, never had a single, transmission problem with the car since then. Like, the only problem that I had before with the car was that it would downshift hard. And once I got the tune on it, we were all good to go. It is really hot in here too. So, and yeah, I mean, besides that, never had a problem with the car at all. I mean, the GPS still works. I need to update it, but the GPS still works. Massaging seat still works. It has air conditioning, heat still works. Literally every single thing still works in this car. And I've even been using it as our camera car for like our rolling shots when we do other car reviews, because it's probably the most comfortable car that we have in our fleet. Obviously the Camaro, it's on coilers, it's not comfortable whatsoever. The Evo is not comfortable at all. And that's, yeah, so like I said, it's the most comfortable car that we have. Do I plan on modifying this car at all? So I'm thinking once we get towards like a certain subscriber range, I'm thinking around like 500 subscribers, I really want to do like a Valvetronic exhaust in this car that I can open and close it. One of the reasons why I bought this car in the first place was I had the Camaro, and that was my daily for a little while until it started snowing. But where I work at a bank, and I, sometimes go to meetings and stuff like that. And when I have to travel out to meetings, I don't want to be that kid that shows up with a loud, brash, like in your face wrapped Camaro. It's not, to a certain extent, it's not really professional. So that's part of the reason why I bought this. And on top of that too, another reason why I bought this too is before I worked at the bank also, we had a huge snowstorm and I couldn't get to work. So one day I was out in the Camaro and I actually got stuck in like an inch of snow. It wasn't that much snow at all. It was snowing pretty hard, but it wasn't that much snow at all. And it was probably about an inch of snow, and I needed to get something that was more, snow friendly. So that's what led me to this, all-wheel drive Volvo V8. And yeah, I have, like I said, never got stuck in the snow. I drove this car in a blizzard 3 times so far. Never had a single issue out of it. As you guys know from our previous videos, I took this out snow drifting. The only problem that I have with snow drifting in this car is that it doesn't want to do it. It's very hard to get it to slide around. So I can turn off everything in this car and it still will not want to like go completely sideways and actually drift. So I mean, that's not really a problem per se, but I mean, if you're trying to have some fun with it, it's a little hard. At the same time, Volvo again is one of these safest cars out there, and that's part of the reason why. So it's a win and lose situation, I guess. And I mean, that's probably the only thing that I can think of right now. I've had oil changes every about 3,000 to 4,000 miles or so. I won't do it myself because I've just been busy lately, but I do want to start working on this car more and more myself. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that when we get, up there, a little up there in subscribers a little bit more, and we do our Valvetronic exhaust, I really want to try it myself and see if I can actually install the exhaust system or not. I can do my own oil changes. I can do my own, cleaning the air filter or even replacing the air filter, stuff like that. But I really want to, get more hands-on with it. That's why when we start doing the Camaro build here pretty soon and putting the cam and everything else on, I'm going to record all of that so that way, it can be like one of those basically like build series, I guess. And I know we're going to do it with the Evo as well. But yeah, like I said, going back to the 1 year ownership experience, I love it. And if I had to buy another car again, it would be that Volvo S90 T8. I drove that a couple weeks ago, and the one I drove was a base model. So I wouldn't buy the base model, obviously, but the base model rolled like it was on a cloud. And so I know for a fact with the air ride and everything else that's in the T8 inscription models, it's heavenly to drive. So like I said, I have a strong feeling my next daily will be a Volvo S90. Don't think I'm doing any more stuff to this. I do want to go darker with the windows. I used to have a 2010 Chevy Cruze. I had a bigger turbo tune and everything else on that. It was still a Cruze at the end of the day, but it was a fun little car to drive. It's like I said, and with that being said too, I had 5% all the way around on the Cruze and 25% on my front windshield, and no one can see inside the car, and I miss having that that privacy, I guess. So yeah, that's probably gonna be the next few things I do to it. Now, I did tell a couple people that if fingers crossed we get really high, like 10,000, 15,000 subscribers, like really high up there, I do want to build a custom twin turbo kit for this car. And the reason being is, we all know, like I said before in my previous video, we all know the Noble M600, right? So that had the exact same motor, the same exact Yamaha tune 4.4 liter V8 that this has in it. It just had twin turbos on it. So I would love to send this transmission out, get it built, and then put twin turbos on this motor and see what it can do. In a 5,000 pound, 600 horsepower luxurious yacht, I really want to see what it can do. So I'm really thinking about doing that too. So eventually this won't be my daily anymore. This will be another project car along with the Camaro, along with some other cars that I have planned in mind to get between this year and next year too. So it's going to be in a fleet for a long time, I can promise you that. So yeah, besides that, like I said, I've never had any problems out of the car, never had any actual major problems out of the car. I think the biggest repair that I ever had for it was $140, and that was for a new MAF sensor. And as soon as I replaced the air filter and moved the airbox around a little bit, the check engine light went off for the MAF airflow sensor. I never had to actually replace it, so I just took it back to AutoZone and got my money back. So I really wouldn't really count that as a problem either. Yeah, so in the past year, I probably only have maybe, minus the routine maintenance, I probably only have $20 in repairs for this car. And where $20 came from was, so actually I've gotten rear-ended 3 times in this car. The first time was some young girl texting and driving, wasn't paying attention at all. Luckily, we were only going like 20 miles an hour. Her car got messed up pretty badly. I had a little dent. And actually each 3 times I got into the accident with this car, I had a little dent. That's all I had. And that's why, again, I love Volvo so much, because, versus their car being messed up and you don't have a little dent, that right there should explain how safe the car is. And each 3 times, none of them were my fault. The last one I got hit was because it was snowing, and it was a little bad. I think the guy behind me hit black ice, so I wouldn't really put the full blame on him. However, he shouldn't have gone that fast. But all I did when I got home that night was took a plunger, right, and literally just pulled out the dent, and that was it. You can see some remnants of scratches, and some of it where the paint sort of cracked it a little bit, but it's nothing that will total the car out at all. The car drives fine, the car still runs fine. There's absolutely no problems with transmission, the suspension run, everything fine. It just had a little tiny dent in the bumper. I literally just took a plunger and pulled it out. So and that again with a $5 fix. So like I said, I cannot complain about this car whatsoever. Again, right now it has 159,092 miles on it now since I'm driving for this video. But like I said, if you want a reliable daily car that's really actually decently quick as it sits right now, I would always recommend a 2010 Volvo S80 V8. And yeah, that's really it. So yeah, I'm trying to keep the video, a little shorter. Like I said, this is really just a 1-year update on the car. A lot of people have been asking, about the tune, about what other problems I've had with the car, what I've been using it for. Like I said, we've been using it for as our camera car for doing rollers for other cars we were reviewing. Never had a problem out of it then. I mean, it's just a good car, period. So yeah. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for getting up to 59 subscribers now. And we're getting close to that 100 subscribers now also. And if you guys watch our last video, we have a new subscriber giveaway. I want to give a major shout out to Hunter Plays HD, because he was our winner for our last giveaway. So he got a chance to get our $50 gift card that we have, and he actually chose ECS tuning. He has a Golf GTI, I want to say. So he's gonna modify that car out too, which is gonna be so badass, and I cannot wait for it to come out. Yeah, he's gonna modify that. He also got our prize for the Camaro SS, the ride in the Camaro SS, as well as a prize for riding in our Evo 6 right-hand drive, Evo 6. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing that very shortly here. We will be doing a video on that too, so stay tuned. But yeah, so our 100 subscriber giveaway now will get our $25 gift card to any performance shop they want. They'll get, we'll take them out to dinner too, and they can also be featured in our podcast video, and that's basically on any car topic that you guys want. So I'll let all you guys pick whatever topic you guys want for that podcast, and as soon as we get a 100 subscriber video, we're gonna pull the winner again, and we'll go from there. So yeah, so stay tuned guys, and I will see you guys next video. Peace.